Hey guys, Val's Pets here. So I just wanted to make a diet video or just what my hamsters eat because I really wanted to get this video out of the way, and mostly because I wanted to see and look back at how I do my diet versus what I would do in the future, so that in the future I can look back at this and refer to like an old diet. So that is why this video is being uploaded, but it also is for the enjoyment of people just to see how I make my diet for my hamsters. So I own 4 hamsters, obviously, because there's 4 bowls here. So the first thing that I always add to their diet is Hazel Hamster. I believe this is, I forget the name for it, but it's KT, let me think, KT40 diet, I believe. And then I give them some digestive support, millets, peanuts, and mealworms, and as well as a bag of these kitty blocks. So I also have measurements here because I like to measure the food out, because each hamster eats different amounts in a span of a few days. So I'll start with Cassie. So the first thing that I have in here is actually this. It's a digestive support. It just kind of helps with their digestive system, and this can last them so long. Like, I don't like to give these out. I kind of give this out like once a month, really. So yeah, but see, they don't even like eat it a lot. It's just there as a little snack, and it's very tough and hard to chew. So that's great, because if I'm going on vacation soon and they need some food that's gonna last them for a couple days. So what I do first is Cassie, I like to give them just enough that they'll eat in a day. So I give her a scoop of Hazel Hamster or Hairy Hamster. I always get it mixed up. And then in here, I give them this small scoop of this, and I don't really like deal with the nutrients of it. So my hamsters really eat about this much. Cassie, of course, eats a little bit more than that, but I like to get a variety, so I'll just grab a little bit more. And usually I would add these in here every 3 weeks, but there's already one in here. So the next thing I have is peanuts, and I actually bought these peanuts from, this did not come from Hazel Hamster. They're just regular plain old peanuts, but my hamsters enjoy them just the same. So this is a half-eaten one, which I'm not going to give her, of course. There we go. And then it obviously isn't this slime thing. It's just been washed out, so it's not, weird or anything. And I just like to sprinkle a little bit of millet. I don't give a lot of millets, I just give a little bit just to, more variety. And Cassie, now usually I would add mealworms in my hamster's diet, but Cassie just doesn't really like to have mealworms. She just despises them and she hates them, so I don't include it. So that's Cassie's out of the way. Now Dusty's is a little bit different. So I just use the same amount. I just take this, and then for the mealworms, Dusty is getting a little bit on the fat side, so I'm only minimizing it to just one. And he is also, I'm not giving him as much food as I did before because he is getting a little bit fat, and I do worry for him, so I'm minimizing his diet per se. And that is about how much he'll eat in a day. So that's theirs, his taken out of the way. Oh, and I need peanut. Cassie is usually the one that finishes her food the fastest. For some reason, Dusty just, okay, whatever. So we have that, and what else? A little bit of millet. And I don't know where his digestive support went. I think he probably ate it or he took it somewhere, so his digestive support is gone and out of the way, so I don't give him one, but every month or so I do. So that's his. Now for Bet and Dot, I have to give them a little bit less, mostly because they are not eating at the same time. So I have to really be careful with what I give them. I gave them quite a lot before, so they get one of this, one of this, and then they barely eat their hazel hamster, or they haven't really, probably because they're still adjusting from their pet store diet. So I give them that much, and then I add millet mealworms. So just get some mealworms here. I like to give them just about one. There you go. And lastly is the millet. So I just grab a little bit, oopsies, and sprinkle it on. And that is pretty much their diet when it comes to their main mix. So you can see here we have Cassie's, Dusty, Bet and Dots. So yeah, I don't give them a lot. Mostly, I mean, Dusty gets the least amount, mostly because I need to lower how much I give him because he's just gotten so fat, which is why I got these out, because I really need to start watching what they eat when it comes to main mixes. Okay, so on here we have tomatoes, red pepper, it's not spicy or anything, and then we have broccoli and carrots, and then 3 bowls. So let's just take a little bit. So I just like sprinkle it in there. Just take a little bit and a little bit here. So what I do is if there's like food left over, like there's obviously a lot of red peppers left, then I'll add the leftovers and just even it out. So that's kind of what I do. I take some carrots. And then the broccoli is always the most popular from my hamsters because it's broccoli. And then whatever is left, which is this big messy vegetable pile, I just sprinkle it in. I will be adding pasta to their diet, but I haven't gotten around to it. And I'll just put that there, and there you go. So yeah guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in another video. Bye.